Hello there, Malaysia. This is Gerryko here, and this is a Wait a Minute production. Today is the 5th of May 2014. It's Monday, and it's 9:52 p.m. And in front of you is, of course, Julia Gorgeous, the beautiful tennis player. And I just have to do this video. This is about Game of Thrones, Season 4, Episode 5. Oh my god, this is so funny. So this is the most shocking moment ever. The dialogue that is between Lisa, Erin, and Peter Baelish. You already know that Peter Baelish has done a lot of stuff that actually uh, started the ball rolling in this series, such as the what should I call it, the the planting of that dagger. He said that it was Tyrion's dagger that almost slew or slain or killed Brandon Stark. But in stark contrast, it was Catelyn who saved her own son from being killed. Or either that, the direwolf of Brandon's, I think it was Summer, I think he named the direwolf. That's the direwolf that killed off the killer. And I guess the killer was hired by Peter Baelish. Should be. Should be. Or maybe not. Who knows? But of course, Peter told a lie, saying that the dagger belonged to Peter Dinklage. So who hired the killer? Maybe it all points out to Peter Baelish. Maybe he's the one. Maybe he's not. Who knows? But now we get this bombshell, this megaton nuclear bomb. So from what I gathered from what's her name, Lisa Aaron here, saying that Peter Baelish gave her some stuffed tropes. I think she said it wasn't so clear. Put it his uh, in her husband's wine, John Arryn, that is the former hand of the king of the Seven Kingdoms, Westeros. That must have sent him to hell, the John Arryn, to his deathbed. And also, Peter Baelish also asked Lisa to send that letter to her own sisters, saying that the Lannisters were the ones responsible for killing her husband John Arryn. So before she says too much, it's better to keep her mouth shut with kissing. Of course, that's the best way to silence a woman, by kissing her and also kissing another orifice or another opening. That makes water. So it's funny that Peter says he would dress for the occasion before he gets married. He really does not want to get married to this Lisa Aaron. He's just using her. He will call on the Septon immediately himself, but this is funny as fuck. Look at his face. Oh my god. He recognized that this is the Septon. And she has already prepared a Septon. He can't escape. So she says she is going to scream while Peter makes love to her. It's priceless, eh? Look at the Peter Baelish's face. And of course, you can hear her screaming, not from dying from Peter Baelish's knife. I wasn't talking about that knife, the knife of ecstasy that, well, that enters some cave. No, I thought it was a knife, a real knife. But these are prolonged screams, so this is really Lisa Aaron having loads and loads of fun, to the dismay of this beautiful Stark girl here. In the first season, of course, she looks very nice, and the older she gets, the bigger she gets. Her shoulders gets a bit longer, and she gets yummier as well. I love how she looks. This Stark girl here. So can a person actually die from screaming so many times and being stabbed by a real knife or by the phallus of life? So I haven't finished the rest of the episode yet, and I'm going to afterwards. But it was just too big a plot point. In the books, I haven't. It's been years since I read it, and when I read the 5 books, Dance of Dragons as well, I read it through the internet and just read it in like in the space of 1, 2, 3 weeks, if I'm not mistaken. Every night my eyes would be bloodshot from staring at the screen in the dark room, just reading everything. It was so exciting. But if I remember correctly, that plot point was never there. That Lisa Aaron and Peter Baelish were like kind of like in cohorts or been well, mainly is Peter Baelish is the one who mastermind everything. I don't think it was in the novels at all. So this is getting into uncharted territory, and it is getting both exciting and kind of like scary. Exciting as in this is already not George R. Martin's territory. He did not cover this, so it's getting very gray already. So when are we going to get to see the other Stark girl going to what some bravos, is it, going to bravos and getting blind and something like that? And so there's so many things that can happen that is different from the book. I mean, from the first 3 seasons of this Game of Thrones, it's already been a bit strange watching it, because the sequence of events is kind of like jumbled up. Another case in point, like say, uh, what's his name? Jamie Lannister. When he returns to King's Landing, his son was already dead in the books, but in this TV series, he was already there before his son, the bastard son, the first crazy psycho son. What's his name? Really shit, I forgot what's the crazy psycho's name was. Uh, so it's a bit different. I mean, granted that the books were they have a from book 3, which is called the Storm of Swords. In the first few pages, it says that let me have the book here since I borrowed it from a library. It says that a song of fire and ice is told through the eyes of characters who are sometimes hundreds or even thousands of miles apart from one another. So this is an excerpt from the 3rd book. Okay, some chapters cover a day, some only an hour. Others might span a fortnight, a month, half a year. With such a structure, the narrative cannot be strictly sequential. Sometimes important things are happening simultaneously, a thousand leagues apart. So it's not sequential when you're reading the book. So the timeline is kind of like gonky, and you have to like just go on ahead and just read the books. The sequence is it's not sequential. So from A to B to C and D and E, it's not like that. It's gonna be like how you're gonna read the book is sometimes A to D and back to B and C and some stuff like that, because it's the book is based on the perspective or the narrative of certain individuals. So when I was like watching this Game of Thrones by HBO, excellent series, it's kind of like strange, and you might think that it's in sequence, but it's supposed to be in sequence, right? Since it's a TV series, it has to be in sequence. That's why it takes you out of the film. I got used to the inconsequency of the, if there's such a word, inconsequency, not inconsequent, not consequent. How do I say it? How do I? It's not from A to B to C to D to E in the books, but in the TV series, it has to be like that, just not to confuse the viewers. It has to be. So I saw when I knew that Peter Baelish is already really directly involved in the avalanche, the when you throw a little ice ball on top of the hill, it will like roll and roll and roll becomes a big ice ball. Yep, he started from him. So he was the precursor to all the shit that is happening in Westeros. beginning with the poisoning of John Arryn, or the death of John Arryn, Lisa Arryn's husband, very very old husband. The word I was looking for was actually called the snowball effect. So, snowball effect is a figurative term for a process that starts from an initial state of small significance and builds upon itself, becoming larger, graver, and more serious. So, it began with Peter Baelish killing or poisoning John Arryn. So this is the something that I wanted to get it off my chest. I want to do some stuff on Game of Thrones, but I just stopped myself from doing it because there are so many good quality videos about the analysis of Game of Thrones. So okay, now I'm gonna speak I'm gonna say my thoughts on the first episode, second and third episode. After a long hiatus, maybe about 1 year, it's always one season, 1 year, right? And coming back to this series, or the first episode of season 4, I feel that, oh, it's like a long lost friend. I was very happy to watch this Game of Thrones, to enjoy the first. I don't know how many episodes this season will be. I think it's about 11 or 10 or 12. So I really like the Tyrion, of course, is like a long lost friend, and the best scene, of course, or the shocker, is Podrick Payne. Podrick Payne here, Tyrion's squire, who saved Tyrion from untimely death by a king's guard, looks very old. I thought he was an adult already. He's not like his chubby old usual self, who pleasured the what do you call uh guest relation officers, or in Malaysia we call them guest relation officers. In America they call them hookers, prostitutes, and sluts, or something like that. Or can we say as health health hmm health ins health health uh health health engineers. Yeah, you can call those prostitutes or hookers health engineers, because it's always healthy for a man to become happy. So Podrick Payne looks very very old, and it's nice to see Braun again. And we are introduced to a very 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 good character by the name of God knows, from Sunspear. Oh god, I'm not supposed to see this one, but there's a lot of nudity here. I really like the first girl here, compared to the rest. I cannot actually do a review on this scenes here, because it's kind of like nudity a lot. So, oh god, oh shit. Never mind, ass is okay. This one here, front bits is uh, taboo. So this one, I love the girls here on the Lannister footmen. This girl here is very pretty. Too bad we never get to see her her naughty bits. The other one not so nice. This, no, not this one. The other one, the other one. Ah, this one here looks very pretty. She belongs in a cover magazine, I think. This one here, nice. Oh, it's very threatening indeed. I just love this scene. Oh, it's scary as hell. I can't do one episode per uh, a video on one episode, because god damn it, there's a lot of nudity in it. And of course we get to see Danny here. And I get a feeling that Tyrion's concubine here is getting prettier and prettier as time goes by. Strange that she actually left King's Landing, from what I see until this episode, sorry, episode 5 of this season 4. The books I can't remember. I don't think she went on a ship, but in this here, I think, yeah, she went on a ship. Or whether did she go into the ship and return back into King's Landing? Who knows? So the Meister that was putting that arm on this Jamie here, He's going to like resurrect the mountain, I guess, into a monster in the future. So this is a introduction of a new character that is looks awesome indeed. This guy here. Oh damn! I would love to actually do analysis regarding my thoughts and stupid views on all the episodes of Game of Thrones. Such a bitch, this one, Joffrey. Yep, now I remember his name. Doharis here, different from the last episode. I mean, last season. And of course, we get to see uh, the necklace. So the video that I wanted to make is regards the necklace by this uh, bumbling fool. If you look at all the necklaces, right, each of these triangle things is tethered or stuck to these blue little lumpy crystals. There's none that's missing. Okay, you can't see it properly. They do not have a still shot of it, unfortunately. Maybe they do, but that's at the most. All of those these ringly things, the try stuff, is there's a jewel at the end of it. There's nothing missing. So this is a good segment. Definitely very good indeed. A lot of people died, of course. That's the whole point of Game of Thrones. If you are visiting Game of Thrones, don't go to any wedding feast or wedding ceremony or wedding reception or anything to do with seeing the countryside, because that would be the end of you. So the best thing to do when concerning visiting Westeros is not to get on the plane, the car, the ship, or whatever mode of transport that might get you to Westeros. So this is a general surgeon warning for your health and safety. Don't go to Westeros. And of course, we get to see a panning shot of the whole place burning. Oh my god, it's just beautiful. Beautiful, beautiful, beautiful. Let's see how much space do I have to. Oh shit, I don't have much space at all. Not much space to do this episode by episode thing. Well, maybe I'll do another time, okay? Another day. Episode 2, episode 3, episode 4, my thoughts and views on all the effed up things that happens in this great series. See you, Malaysia, where from. Bye bye.